Caitlin brought tens of millions of new viewers into the W, and there's no denying that impact. She's the most popular athlete in America.
Since the WNBA had finally welcomed Caitlin Clark and was prepared to celebrate her and the millions of new fans who were boosting the sport, I honestly believed that this was a turning moment for the organization. I was completely wrong. Just one game was necessary to demonstrate that the problems that beset the WNBA in 2024 have not only returned, but have gotten worse.
I was way off.
From a public relations perspective, the league has suffered greatly as a result of the fallout from the inaugural Fever Sky encounter.
They want Caitlin Clark to be arrested.
Rather than discussing the absurd viewership figures, which I will address shortly, we are facing investigations, petitions, and a great deal of ugliness directed against Caitlin Clark and the Fever. After just one game, things have gotten so bad that you have to pause and consider whether the league and its supporters are truly prepared for Caitlin Clark to thrive. Or do they secretly prefer to fail without her? Let's dive straight into the ugly. Some of the things being stated will surprise you. It's truly insane. To ensure we have adequate space to store the rubbish now leaving the W, please first like this video and leave a trash can in the comments. Alright, I must play this as it's genuinely hilarious in light of what we just saw.
This is getting crazy. This is getting absolutely crazy.
Commissioner Kathy Engelbert is discussing the value of rivalries in this passage. In particular, Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. Additionally, she thinks it's a wonderful thing when gamers act rudely toward one another. Fans are hoping to witness it. The league is exciting because of it. It is intended to promote growth, narratives, and engagement. Though you can't argue with the ratings, I don't personally believe that Angel and Caitlin are in a true rivalry sense. In terms of quality, they're simply not in the same orbit. Their games were among the most watched in women's basketball last year. The league went all out this year, setting up 5 meetings between them. And Kathy got exactly what she wanted during their season opening meeting.
You need rivalry. That's what makes people watch. They want to watch games of consequence between rivals. They don't want everybody being nice to one another.
Natasha Howard was shoved by Angel Reese. Caitlin Clark then committed a hard foul. We had fireworks after Angel got up and chased after Caitlin. People started talking about it. There were clips everywhere. There was mayhem. There was drama. It was exactly what a rivalry game should be. I haven't even started to analyze the play yet. From the perspective of pure animosity, the aim was accomplished. Additionally, both players essentially said the same thing after the game. It's just a basketball play. Don't make too many assumptions. Proceed. This should be a major victory for the league, right? A triple-double was dropped by Caitlin Clark. Dana Bonner rose to 3rd place on the list of all-time scorers. Additionally, 2.7 million people watched the game, making it the most watched WNBA regular season event since 2000. Yes, in those days when frosted tips were popular. This is the WNBA, though. And if we've learned anything, it's that the WNBA is incapable of having pleasant things. Because things became ugly very soon.
Caitlin Clark in the aftermath.
Everyone in the arena had to know this foul was coming. As soon as you saw Angel Reese wide open, you knew that Caitlin Clark was going to come in and take that foul.
The response to the foul was crazy. A hard foul in a rivalry game that should have been a typical heated basketball moment became far more sinister.
This all has been blown out of proportion and now has morphed into a ongoing outrage cycle that continues every single time these two players do anything.
Supporters' discussions on the play went well beyond that. It was no longer about basketball. It quickly became ugly. When Angel Reese started pursuing Caitlin Clark, the attacks began to come not only against her but also on the Fever players who dared to stand up for her. People began to doubt their motives, intentions, and even their character, all for supporting their teammate during a crucial situation. Even the participant in the event, Angel Reese, shared a TikTok that made fun of Caitlin Clark as a white girl fleeing conflict. And anyone who spoke criticism of Angel was exposed. Ryan Clark retorted to RG3's remark that Angel Reese appeared to despise Caitlin, thus suggesting that RG3 only backed Caitlin because his wife is white.
We've gone way out of bounds.
It became personal, corrosive, and, To be honest, embarrassing for a league that was attempting to expand. It ceased being about sports.
They always feel like they have to go the extra mile to prop up the woman that they're married or the woman that they're with over black women by denigrating black women.
With its No Space for Hate campaign, the WNBA claimed to be fighting against precisely this kind of hate and dangerous atmosphere. You would assume that the league would act now to safeguard its players. And you know what? They began looking into it. Yes, but none of this was the subject.
The kind of stuff that's being said to them, the stuff that's being said to Kelsey Mitchell, the kind of things that are being said to Natasha Howard are actually wild. People have taken a photo of these women and circled a bullseye on them and have said, "It's on site when I see you." Those are actual threats.
An investigation into what was considered hateful conduct in the arena was started by the league. Players make statements. Teams published well-thought-out PR answers. Everyone hurried to condemn hate right away. However, nobody seems to be eager to pose this question. Was there anyone who really heard anything?
It has escalated into something where now there is an investigation going on because there has been hateful fan comments, supposedly, directed towards Angel Reese.
Many have conjectured that Twitter remarks were the sole reason the WNBA took action. Despite claims that they heard stuff during the game, something seems suspicious about the entire incident. One of the most serious accusations is that as Angel Reese was making free throws, monkey noises were being played over the loudspeakers. That is a very serious charge. Here's the question, though. Was that true?
What seems to have happened is the WNBA saw things that people were saying on Twitter that ended up being lies, because now, and I can say that with full conviction, because now we have seen a million angles of what they were talking about.
Furthermore, neither Caitlin Clark nor the Fever heard anything that might have been mentioned that would have called for an investigation. They claimed not to be aware of any inappropriate fan conduct when questioned directly. The head coach of the Sky, Tyler Marsh, also acknowledged that he didn't hear anything.
These quote-unquote monkey noises, as whoever tried to claim, is actually the laugh of this guy. Flight Reacts, which is a YouTuber, this is the laugh. It sounded like piped into the arena. But people were claiming, okay, they were making monkey noises or something like that, and the crowd was there. Right here, monkey sounds were made when Angel Reese was taking her free throws from the flagrant. This has all been disproven.
Even though I'm not a criminal investigator, it doesn't seem plausible that they will uncover anything.
This is also what many analysts are saying.
The league seems to be chasing shadows and responding to trending tweets rather than confirmed information.
Coach, when did you become aware that there was hate speech that happened?
I think when everyone else did. I think that it's something that we heard about, and so again, we're just forthcoming with anything that the league is.
It's something we heard about. Not something we heard, something we heard about.
He has essentially confirmed that what we all thought, that the allegations made were because of the Flight React sound effects.
The issue at hand is that, in addition to the belief that nothing will be found, there is no sign that the league will reach a definitive decision anytime soon.